So one of my lovely besties reminded me that I hadn't done a pride look this month. While I love pride, I'm not really the rainbow stripes across the eyelid type of girl. So I decided to do something weird, doll-like, and definitely queer. Think Marie Antoinette meets Intergalactic Toy Store. So first we have to start out with a violet contour. I mean, let's be honest, besties, if we're gonna do queer clown core, we're not reaching for bronzer. This is where we're setting in all that drama, the purple cheeks, jaw, even the forehead. We really want to build a face that looks like she was made in a dream. And then we go in with the blush, and I mean blush like Victorian fever dream turd emoji core levels of pink. And even though we're adding in all this blush, this is definitely one of these things where you have to trust the process. We want to make her makeup nice and bright to begin with because we're going to dull it down. Next we're going to go in with this beautiful blue on the eyes. We want to diffuse it like a watercolor through a tantrum, then hit it with a little bit of yellow to confuse people. And because this is avant-garde, we're even going to go in and we're going to contour with a little bit of yellow before we go back in and hit our eyes with some dark teal, followed by a teal shimmer color. This is super important because remember, we're avant-garde clowning this thing up, and then because every look has to have a little bit of black eyeliner. Now this is where the fun begins. I go ahead and I take an airbrush and I start airbrushing out my using a gold face paint that I thinned out. And what this is going to do is it's going to add that iridescent look that I'm going for. And now you see that wild color totally makes sense. So we got to go in with our freckles, of course. And we got to finish this off with our giant tulle bow and our crown because she's not just a doll, she's royalty. And there you have it, besties. It doesn't always have to be a rainbow. Sometimes it's iridescent, pastel, and built entirely from delusion and shimmer. And now if you haven't already, make sure that you hit that follow button because you won't regret it.